All right. Check, check, 1, 2. Make sure that I can hear myself in my headset. Gonna pick up where I left off. Well, I guess where I left off this morning because I was working a little this morning. But, excuse me. If you were watching yesterday when I came home on lunch, I was working on some stuff, some knockback stuff. And tried to finish it up at a friend's house last night, and we didn't quite get it finished, but I did some work this morning, and I think I got something looking pretty good. And I've added a sound, too, a new sound. Seems to work. However, the problem that we still have is that he can knock us through the wall, which is no good, right? So, the reason being is that we're not really checking if we're going to be making contact when we move this X and Y. Like if we're going to be hitting the collision object, right? So it's just saying whenever I go into the stun state, it actually captures when it collides, it captures the target, right? We calculate a length dir X and a length dir Y, and then pass those through to the script in the lerp. This thing has proved to be awesome. If you guys haven't used lerp, get on using lerp because it's one of the coolest things. It's what adds that. Well, let's take a look at it. You can find the value that equates to the position between two other values for a given percentage. So if you do, for example, that doesn't seem to be. This was it moved after one section of the game. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So anyway, what it does is, when used in this fashion, because X is always going to be moving as we're calculating the lerp, right? It's going to create this smooth animation to a stop. Like it starts fast, ends slow and smooth, instead of just like a jerky start, stop, start, right? Like a robotic look. And that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. All right, but how can we because knockback target could be big, right? That's going to be calculated as the 25. 25 is far. Let's see if we X plus excuse me, we'll do if X plus, let's see, Y This is where I have some of the most trouble, is working with collisions and what to do when stuff collides and where to do when stuff collides, right? If place meeting, so if x plus 6 while not place meeting x plus 1 y. We'll want, this is going to come down, right? This will be x. Well, place meeting is x plus 1. So if we're not, equals this, right? Just spitballing now at this point. This is going to be kind of a different episode. I'm not going to be as talkative, right? So. See, I have a feeling that doing sine xlerp is not a good idea, because what if a lerp calculation is going to be either in the positive or negative, but less than or greater than 1, right? So I could have like 0.2 away, or, you know, negative 0.2 away, but those are still going to return as 1, and that could potentially push the player through the border. So, well, let's just try that. Let's try just to make sure that I don't even know if I'm doing this right, so who the fuck knows, right? So while we're 1 away, we're going to do x plus equals the sine of x lerp. If we are meeting collision, we're going to say x plus equals 0. Because we don't want to move at all if we're going to meet. Outside of that, we're going to do x equals x lerp, right? Yeah. No. So we got to do the same thing for the y. We're going to take this, we're going to put it here. All right, and then we're going to take this. And I don't like copying and pasting because I always miss stuff, right? Our y lerp is going to be lerp y, knockback target y, x plus, rather y plus y lerp. Oh, man. Y plus sine y lerp. Y sine y lerp. I have a feeling this is going to not work. So, okay. Oops. Mm. I don't understand. If we're meeting while we're in this state too, like all of this other stuff is working. Like I know, like the image alpha stuff, the alarm is turning off the state and whatnot. But why is it still letting me pass through those objects? And I can walk through those objects. I mean, I can't walk through those objects, right? There's like invisible objects that are in the water here. Yeah, now we've crashed completely. See, that's, I think, is that sign fucking crashing? Close that. Hmm. Plus, so if xlerp is less than 1, still don't understand. I mean, get out of here. Hey, it's Bindo. What's happening, Bindo? Bindo, I'm having some trouble with my collision stuff. Right? Get player input. How does the collide stuff work with just walking? Hmm. Wait a minute. Move, collide. How did move, collide work? Yeah. X loop, Y loop. What the shit was it that I passed through to him? Par collision. False. What the fuck? So yeah, is all of this already? Yeah, I don't think I need to have like most of this. Right? So hang on. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. Right. Yeah, x plus equals this should this. So we're not even gonna do that. Oh. What the fuck? Plus equals. This is gonna have to be equals. All right. Let's duplicate this, and we'll call it move. Knock back collide. And this will all be the same, except that will be that. I'm going to stunned. We say move. Bought Beefender. Hey. All right. Appreciate you, Bindo. Hey, do you know when Doom Eternal is releasing? No, I wish I did, man. I'm ready to play that game. Holy shit. Okay. I don't really know. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't see why this isn't. What the hell? Shot me up to the top of the screen up here. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. What other behavior are we getting? Okay. I don't know. Lost in this one. Still sends him up there for some reason. not backlight. Oops. What the fuck? What? Huh. You'd think. Uh, playing around with different things now. Hmm. Point distance. Not at target X, not at target Y, is less than or equal to 0.02, we'll say. Equals 0. Let's get me back to the point that I was at, which appears to be this. Okay. All right. Well, we can always come back to that specific problem, right? Still not sure why. I don't know. I don't know. So another thing that I started to do today was, whoops, work on a like a grid building system. Like there's going to be things that you can place down. Obviously, this house is just a stupid house. This is not actually drawn to a grid. None of these trees are drawn to a grid or anything. So the first thing that I did was just grid out the screen. Let me stop the game real quick. Everything's going to be done in a 32 by 32 cell. And actually, now that I think about it, do I want to change this to, see if that makes a difference. But anyway, yeah, that is, no, we don't want that drawn to the GUI screen because that's going to draw over it. So we actually want our cells to be 16 by 16 because the rest of the game scales to 16 by 16. Like, everything's drawn 32 by 32, but because this is going to be not drawn in the GUI event, that looks a bit better. Boom. Give me that. Give me that coin. All right. Now, what do we do with that? Well, I don't know because I'm not a very good programmer. So that's the start. Well, we're here. Let's go fishing. Oh. Frame object target, not set. Oh, you know why? Object target. I'm pretty sure that's just a blank object that's generated where we fish. Yeah, okay. Damn. One thing I want to do too, I did this last night, I want to do it again, is this to like 765. This guy just generated inside the house. Whoa. All right. Well, it's a decent start. Decent start. I think I'm going to end this episode relatively early because it was just kind of slapped together and I wanted to show you guys just where we're at this point. Oh, excuse me. So, with that being said, everybody have a good night and thank you much for watching.